Good evening. Thank you for coming out tonight. My name is Corey Pevitz, and I'll be your MC this evening. When we held our first Broadway on Broadway program 3 years ago, it was clear that there was something special about it. These performances are often bold, they're impassioned. They represent a wide range of shows from a variety of genres and composers. Individually, these pieces are just part of an overarching story, some that have been told for centuries. But today, they stand on their own, each with its own story to tell. Within these pieces, you'll find the narratives of intense love and potent heartbreak, finding joy in the atypical, but throughout them all, the common thread, some great musicians. To begin our show, we have With You, a deeply moving and emotional ballad from Ghost, the musical, which is based on the 1990 romantic film Ghost. I've never seen it, but I was told that the pottery scene is something to watch, so I'll be forward to looking at that after the show. The music and lyrics for the musical were crafted by Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics fame, and Glenn Ballard, known for his work with Alanis Morissette and Michael Jackson, amongst others. With You is sung by the female protagonist, Molly Jensen, in the aftermath of the tragic and sudden death of her boyfriend, Sam Wheat. The song beautifully captures Molly's profound grief, her struggle to cope with that loss, and her losing for Sam's presence. Please welcome Samantha Zygmunt to the stage for her performance of With You. Carrie is a powerful and evocative song from the musical Carrie, which is based on Stephen King's epistolary novel of the same name. The musical delves into the troubled life of Carrie White, a misfit high school girl with telekinetic powers who is mercilessly bullied by her peers and oppressed by her fanatically religious mother. You probably know Carrie from the famous scene where a vat of pig's blood is spilled on the title character on prom night after she is falsely crowned prom queen, which was ironically similar to my prom night, except replaced the pig's blood with sitting alone in the corner by myself. I'm just kidding, I wasn't invited to prom. The song Carrie stands out as a moment of introspection and yearning, capturing Carrie's deep longing for acceptance and normalcy amidst the turmoil of her adolescence and expressing the hope that maybe, just maybe, she can find a place where she belongs. Please join me in welcoming Abby Zayas to the stage for her rendition of Carrie.
Scary
Didn't Take is a poignant and introspective piece from Stephen Sondheim's acclaimed musical, Follies, first premiering on Broadway in 1971. This song, performed by the character Ben, delves into the complex web of nostalgia, regret, and self-reflection that defines the musical's exploration of its characters' past and present realities. Ben contemplates the choices he has made in life, pondering the paths not taken and the alternate realities that could have unfolded. Please welcome Zach Lundquist to the stage for The Road You Didn't Take. My Favorite Things is a classic song from the iconic musical, The Sound of Music, with music by Richard Rodgers and lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein II. Premiering on Broadway in 1959, the musical tells the heartwarming story of the Von Trapp family, set against the backdrop of Austria during the rise of Nazism. My Favorite Things is a song by Maria, the spirited governess depicted by Julie Andrews in the 1965 film adaptation as she seeks to comfort the Von Trapp family during a thunderstorm. Maria teaches the children to find joy and solace in the simplest of pleasures when faced with fear or adversity. Tonight, you will hear a version without lyrics, featuring Kelsey Mortzfelder on the violin, and of course, Sully Lee Clark on the piano. Please welcome them. Me in the Sky is an inspiring song from the critically acclaimed musical Come From Away, which tells the true story of what transpired when 38 planes were suddenly ordered to land in the small town of Gander, Newfoundland, in the wake of the September 11th attacks. The song chronicles the life and the career of Beverly Bass, the first female captain of American Airlines, who was one of the first pilots diverted to Gander. We learn of Bass's childhood dreams of flying, her struggles and triumphs breaking barriers in a male-dominated profession, and the emotional turmoil of 9/11. This is a powerful story of perseverance, passion, and resilience. Please welcome Rayanne Shaw to the stage. duet from the adult animated musical comedy television series Has Been Hotel, known for its unique characters, vibrant animation, and dark comedy. Loser Baby perfectly captures its quirky and contradictory nature and highlights the evolving friendship between two characters, Husk and Angel Dust, showcasing their shared experiences as losers. The song has gained immense popularity with 16 million views on YouTube and over 32 million streams on Spotify. Please join me in welcoming Lorenzo Ramirez and Viva Broski for Loser Baby. Our show will now take a turn to the second half. I Don't Know What I Do is a tender and introspective piece from the Tony Award-winning musical A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, which premiered on Broadway in 2013. It is a darkly comedic tale that follows the ambitious and cunning Monty Navarro, who discovers he is the ninth in line to inherit a dukedom and decides to eliminate the other heirs in his way. Amidst the intrigue and hilarity, I Don't Know What I Do serves as a moment of genuine emotion and vulnerability. Sung by Sabella Hallward, one of Monty's love interests, the song captures the complexity of her feelings towards Monty, torn between her affection for him and her desire for wealth and status. Please welcome Hannah McGee for the stage for her rendition of I Don't Know What I Do.
Don't you just love me and think?
Song and Dance is an aptly named musical composed of two acts, one told entirely in song and the other told entirely in dance. What is one of Andrew Lloyd Webber's lesser-known musicals, Unexpected Song has become one of his most frequently performed compositions. The musical focuses on an English girl who arrives in New York and faces continuous heartache, but Unexpected Song focuses on the joy and exhilaration of falling in love, describing intense feelings of excitement and wonder. During its 1985 Broadway run, this ballad was performed by Tony Award-winning actresses Bernadette Peters and Betty Buckley, so it's only right that we welcome the equally talented Professor of English, David Wright, for his performance of Unexpected Song.
To make this an even more unexpected song, I'm going to do a different song from the musical. Yeah. Unexpected Song is a very, very happy, joyful love song, so I'm going to do the breakup song that comes near the end of the show. It's called Tell Me on a Sunday. Don't write a letter when you want to leave. Don't call me at 3 a.m. from a friend's apartment. I'd like to choose how I hear the news. Take me to a park that's covered with trees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Let me down easy, no big song and dance, no long faces, no long looks, no deep conversation. I know the way that we should spend that day. Take me to a zoo, it's got chimpanzees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Don't want to know who's to blame, won't help knowing. Don't want to fight day and night, it's bad enough you're going. Don't leave in silence with no words at all. Don't get drunk and slam the door, that's no way to end this. I know how I want you to say goodbye. Find a circus ring with a flying trapeze. Tell me on a Sunday, please. I don't want to fight day and night, bad enough you're going. Don't leave in silence with no words at all. Don't get drunk and slam the door, that's no way to end this. I know how I want you to say goodbye. Don't run off in the pouring rain. Don't call me as they call your plane. Take the hurt out of all the pain. Take me to a park that's covered with trees. and tell me on a Sunday, please.
In 1997, a study done by husband and wife psychologists Arthur and Elaine Aaron designed a 36-question test that was sure to lead to love. 20 years later, Chris Lidler and Ellen Winter turned this concept into a musical podcast that follows the story of an estranged husband and wife trying to reconnect over the 36 questions that lead to love. In Act 2, the estranged pair are attempting to answer what they would change about their upbringing. Judith, the estranged wife, states that she was raised by pathological liars and that they trained her to become one too. During an emotional retelling of her adverse childhood experiences comes Our Word, a moving piece about deceit and the lengths that our loved ones will go to protect themselves and us. Please join me in welcoming Becca Nielsen for her performance of Our Word from 36 Questions.
My father fancied himself a
Les Miserables is perhaps the most well-known musical in the last century. It's the 6th longest-running musical in Broadway history and has been running in London's West End since 1985. The original French musical premiered in Paris in 1980, based on the 1862 novel of the same name written by Victor Hugo. The musical increased in notoriety after the successful 2012 film adaptation starring Hugh Jackman, Anne Hathaway, and Russell Crowe. Bring Him Home is sung by the main character Jean Valjean as he pleads with God to save the life of a younger man, going so far as to offer his own life in exchange. The song has also become an anthem for people around the world and helps provide comfort for those in need, many adopting it as a personal prayer. For today's performance of Bring Him Home, please welcome computer science and mathematics professor Logan Mayfield with Tim Hale on the piano. Hamilton is a musical that needs no introduction, but as is my solemn duty as MC, I'm going to give you one anyway. Based on the life of founding father Alexander Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda's magnum opus enjoyed overwhelming commercial and critical success upon its 2015 release. It quickly became the second highest grossing show on Broadway, second only to The Lion King, and had a record-breaking 16 Tony Award nominations and 11 wins. At its core, Hamilton is America's past, defined by America's present. In Act 2, Alexander Hamilton publicly admits to having an affair, wrecking his own public reputation and destroying his relationship with his wife Eliza. In heartbroken retaliation, she burns all the letters he wrote to her, trying to erase herself from history. Please welcome Grace Cornelius and her performance of Burn.
I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine, thought you were mine. Do you know what Angela said when we saw your first letter ride? She said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. Words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign when you were mine. The world seemed to You published the letters she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this world into our bed. Clearing your name, you ruined our lives. Do you know what Angela said when she read what you've done? She said, you've buried an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. Words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid with every paragraph. How they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Liza reacted when you broke her heart. You've torn it all apart. I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You sleep in your office instead. Recalling memories of when you were mine. I hope that you
I was doing tongue twisters before the show for this introduction, so bear with me. The 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee is a comedy musical composed by William Finn. But the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee is not your ordinary spelling bee, no. Instead, as part of the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, 4 real audience members are invited on stage to compete alongside the 6 other young characters who are participating in the the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. The show is also known for including elements of improv. One of the child contestants, named Olive, is shy and reserved, largely as a result of her absent parents. My friend the dictionary details her love of spelling and reading the dictionary in her free time. On a personal note, I once lost my dictionary, and I must say I was at a total loss for words. My script says, pause for intense laughter. That's better. Please welcome Tori Bobrovsky for her rendition of My Friend the Dictionary.
The word is boanthropy.
Could you please use that in a sentence?
The delusion that one is an ox.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Ma'am, could you please not sit in that seat? I saved a chair for my dad on the 4th of the
Now comes my performance in the show, which is attempting to read all the scribbles that I've made in the margins of my script. We come now to the end of the show. We've shared some laughs, perhaps some tears, and now we must exchange goodbyes. Before we go, I want to extend some thank yous. First to Dr. Solili Clark for her brilliance on the piano. And also to Dr. Tim Hale, Dr. Justin Swearinger, and Tom Clark for all the work they do behind the scenes to support the music department every day. College Chorale and Wind Ensemble for our upcoming Greece tour. If you have been moved to give by some of the pieces that you've heard today, there will be a donation box in the lobby that you probably saw on your way in. I do also want to give a shout out to some of our upcoming performances. Sunday, March 3rd at Faith United Presbyterian Church, we'll be previewing some of the songs we'll be performing in Greece at 10:30 a.m. We would love to see you there. Then we will depart for our Greece trip, doing 3 performances there in Athens and Patras. And then we'll be doing our home tour concert on Saturday, March 23rd at 7:30, right here in Doll Chapel. We hope to see you there. We sincerely appreciate any contributions that you are able, and any of those looking ahead to April 15th, please remember your donations are tax deductible. After the song, we would also ask all performers to come up for group bows. Our last performance comes from Ride the Cyclone, a 2008 musical written by Jacob Richmond and Brooke Maxwell. The musical centers on a group of high school chamber choir students who perish in a faulty roller coaster called the Cyclone. Each character tells a story to win the reward from a mechanical fortune teller, the chance to return back to life. One of the contestants, Noel Gruber, is just a small-town boy who dreams of being a cold-hearted French prostitute, but is instead working at a Taco Bell. Sometimes the jokes write themselves. He sings about his desire to live the tragic, loveless life of his alter ego, Monique Gibon, who dies of typhoid flu at the end of the song. Please join me in welcoming Viva Vrosky, who will be performing Noel's Lament.
In my life, I was no brewer who worked at Taco Bell in the reigning city of Saskatchewan. But in my dreams, I played a different role. I was Monique Gibon. In Post. Friends. A hooker with a heart of black charcoal. I write poems to burn by fire. Drink champagne and cuss on gin. Good girls call me to town by spur. Don't knock it till you tried my life of sin. Oh, God, my pimp knows never mess with me. Last printed and faded quick to black. I knew where to find you officers. But if you do me like that hammer turned on rainy night, then I stuck 10 times in his back. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's
Are there any final words to the Lord you'd like to say?
We tell him that, like him, I choose to burn out rather than fade away.